Greetings and salutations. Welcome to TryHackMe Advent of Cyber 2025 Day 12. Today is phishing, which is Phishmas. Greetings. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and jump in there. We're going to try to speed through this because this is my multiple attempt, because the first time I tried to record this, stuff wasn't working, audio wasn't working, and some videos also messed up another time. So, alright, we'll get it this time. So we're going to speed run some of this, so sorry if I miss a lot of important. The mosquito disappearance, TBFC's defenses have been weakened, and now the email protection platform is down. With filters offline, the staff must triage every suspicious email manually. The SOC team suspects malwares, exploit bunnies have sent phishing messages to TBFC users to steal credentials and disrupt Phishmas. You've joined their incident response task force to help identify which emails are legitimate or phishing. But beware, some phishing attempts are clever, disguised, routine TBFC operations, volunteer signups, or Phishmas event logistics. Every wrong call could bring we're one step closer to Phishmas becoming a reality. So our objectives is to start our box, and you see I already hit the correct answer there. All right, so modify phishing emails, learn the trends of phishing techniques, and understand the difference between spam and phishing. All right, so open down this next part. So quick things about phishing. What are they trying to do? For credential theft, they're trying to do malware delivery, they're trying to do data exfiltration, and financial fraud. The last time I read this stuff, go ahead and read it yourself. We're just going to kind of fly through this, okay? And my hair's stuff there. So here's some stuff to look out for. For here, this guy's personally is called Peter, but it doesn't show it's come from Peter. The email's a free domain, and it's a social engineering tactic, which is pretty much trying to manipulate somebody. So let's come on down here. Why is spam not phishing? So spam is more like digital noise, it's annoying, but mostly harmless, while phishing is more precise strikes. In this case, malwares exploit bunnies crafted to deceive TBFC's employees and open a path into the company's defenses. So what are the intentions behind spam? You got stuff like promotions, scams, graphic generation like clickbait. I'm sure you guys may see clickbait articles on the news, YouTube, right? Boosting those ad metrics. We also got like data harvesting. So there's some examples through here. There's stuff like Phishmas takeover accounts trying to do stuff. And this one here is showing impersonation, and it's also from a free domain. And you come down here further, this shows you that you got the words emergency and urgent. These shows like immediate. These are sense of urgencies. This is part of social engineering. I'm currently unreachable by phone. This is discouraging to reach out to the client. These are all indicators. You got things like typo squatting, where like Google is a Google, right? But you could do with a U or 3 O's, or GitHub, and you put like an L instead of an I. And then we have Punycode. Punycode is where we take a character from another alphabet, a different language that looks very similar, right? So like this standard A, people could use this Greek A and not know the difference. Or down here, we got this like this Latin letter that we'll call F, Latin F, looks very similar to this F, which you see in this email here, where it can be very easy to trick our users, and we'd get them. Okay, let's keep going down. So that's majority of this. Also, we need to learn about SPF, DKIM, and DMARC. So you see here, this failed, that failed, and then this failed. So what are these things? Also, this return path shows you where the email is going to go back to. And that'll be interesting later on when we get to the actual event. SPF says which servers are allowed to send emails for domain, like a list of approved senders. Then we've got DKIM. This adds a digital signature to prove the message wasn't changed and really came from the domain. Now remember, the CII triad. And then you have DMARC, which is SPF and DKIM. So it uses the SPF and it uses DKIM to decide what to do if it looks fake. Are we going to send it to spam? Are we going to block it? It's the one that actually ultimately decides what we're going to do. So if you had SPF set up and DKIM set up, but you don't have DMARC, maybe you're in trouble. All right. So do you guys remember what CIA stands for? Confidentiality, integrity, and that's for you to find out. Let me know in the comments. All right. So we'll come on down. Also, when you get an attachment, if it says like this, play now.mp3, blah, 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 .html. Well, they're trying to trick us to think it's an MP3 file, but in all reality, it's an HTML. Keep an eye on that stuff. So kind of different trends. So they often use legitimate tools or websites to make their lures look more trustworthy, like maybe Dropbox, to hand over credentials or download malicious files, right? So they'll also try to use things that look attractive, like, hey, let's talk about salaries, or hey, you're being terminated, right? Those are attractive salaries to get you to click into the email. Then they may have legitimate like services or attachments here. Now, see you? Then we got take you to fake login pages to get your credentials, see a malicious file, or a fake invoice. They're going to manipulate you. They're going to try to take advantage of the normal behavior that we have as humans. So here we can see this one's a fake domain because it's using that funny looking F. This one says Christmas laptop upgrade agreement. Again, this is an attractive proposal, as you said right up here. Attractive subject, attractive. Here, a legitimate application, OneDrive. So this one here, it's hard to read, but we'll come down here. It shows you that it's going to Microsoft Online login.login44123.com/sign-in at the top. So this is a fake Microsoft login page. You put yourself in there, it's going to push you to the real login page, and they now have your credentials. Good job, guys. And if it's a really good one, it will then prompt you for your 2FA. And then when you give them your 2FA, then they will automatically send it to the real one, and they will log in on your behalf and then send you that information. That's like an evil jinx, I think. Platform does that. Anyway, then we have stuff about social engineering, which we kind of spoke about earlier, which they'll try to get you onto side channels, side communications like WhatsApp, Telegram, get you away from official company sanctioned communication like email. All right, then we have the questions. Now, let's hope that the site is ready for us, because earlier when I did this, it didn't work so well. So let's find out. So let's click on this. Hopefully it loads. Awaiting selection. We click. All right, it loaded this time for me. Okay, we've had a lot of troubles making this video. So, invoice from Santa Claus. So this is from service@paypal.com to somebody at tbfc.com. Okay, that's fine. Looks like it's coming from PayPal or something. They want like $700. Oh wait, fraud alert. Don't make Easter eggs. Oh, no, from seller. Don't make this Easter egg order. Call PayPal. 800-XMS-1124 invoice number. You keep scrolling. So not something we notice here is this bounce. And it's going back to whatever that garbage is. bbunny738. It's not going back to like PayPal or no. That's kind of weird. Let's try to find the DKIM. Yeah. SPF failed. We have DKIM failed. And then we have, where is the DMARC? The DMARC failed, action rejected. So I'm pretty sure this is spam. So let's scroll on down. We will say this is not spam, this is phishing. This is phishing. So it's phishing. What do we got? The reason we believe it is phishing is because it was spoofing for the DMARC, DKIM stuff. This is a fake invoice. And they use the word immediately to show urgency to immediately call us. With this. And we got our flag. All right. Let's go on ahead and submit that as the first one, shall we? Cool. So let's scroll back to the top here. And we'll click on the next one. New audio message from McSkitty. So it's from calls, okay. You have a new voice message from McSkitty. It's going to Taran. Okay. First thing we notice, it's a playnow.mp3, but it ends in HTML. First strike. Let's see, SPF. Okay, call. So what we got? It goes back to a different company. It goes to easterbb.com. That's not good. So this DMARC stuff, this isn't looking very pretty for them, is it? Looks like that stuff failed. Because for CSPF, yeah. Oh, I don't see the D. There we go. Yeah, SPF failed, DKIM failed, and then the DMARC failed as well. All right, cool. So we are going to say phishing. So they're trying to impersonate Skitty. They're spoofing, and the attachment is wrong. Malicious attachment. Yeah, there we go. And cool. TryHackMe. Number 2 was not that hard. Go up here. We will throw that in. Did we get it? You guys are amazing. Next one. urgent McSkitty VPN access for incident response. So this is coming from McSkitty202512 at gmail.com. Huh, gmail.com, really? What we got? So McSkitty here, I'm currently unreachable by phone. We're having an ongoing incident and need a blue team to get remote access now to investigate. Please create a new VPN access for me immediately. Then the access to my personal email at block. Emergency. This is urgent. Please please action. Please action immediately. Okay. So this screams phishing, right? So what about the DKIM and that stuff? Let's see here. There's authentication. He's got SPF passed, right? DKIM pass. So that's all good because they're using a free email. It's going right back to who they typed in. But we have other indicators. So phishing. They're impersonating again. We don't believe them. They have sense of urgency. And I believe social engineering text. All right. We guys are on a roll. They see us rolling. I don't know. All right, so let's go back to the top. And then let's click this one here. Ooh, look at the stuff flying around. So, CFC HR department shared annual salary raise approval.pdf with you. Who doesn't want to get some, annual salary raise? Who doesn't want a raise? Yeah. So who's this from? So it's from TBFC HR department. No reply at TryHackMe.com. No, where's it? Or at Dropbox.com. I am so confused. Anyway, it's going to this guy, Junior, namer at TBFC. Okay, that's fine. You don't often get email from no reply.dropbox.com. So what's this say here? TBFC HR department, TBH. Why is it from Outlook.com? That's kind of weird. Invite you to review the file. Annual salary raise.pdf at Dropbox. Okay. And then there's a link here. And it ends with blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah. I don't know. Anyway, hi there. You have a pending document to be signed and regarding your recent salary raise approval. You can copy and paste the URL below if you don't have a Dropbox. So what about the DKIM stuff? We look for authentication SPS passed, DKIM pass. That's pretty good. Pretty good on those. But I think I smell a fish. You guys smell a fish? Let's investigate. With this, I believe they are impersonating HR because the Outlook.com isn't the same domain as the rest of the employees. They're using external sender domain with Dropbox, and they're using social engineering to get us to. They want us to look at the pay raise. Yeah, so let's try. All right, get back, Phishmas. Good flag. Good flag. Let's go and see if it's the right one. Works better if you actually paste it in there, guys. Just a minor hint. We have 2 left. You getting excited? Oh my god, this one's long. So this is from Laura at candycaneco.wv. To TBFC events. Improve your event logistics this Phishmas season. Dear TBFC team, I hope this message finds you well during the busy Phishmas season. We understand how challenging it can be to manage large-scale festival events, endless volunteer coordination, costume distribution, and late-night preparation. Our Candy Lane Co. logistic platform was designed simply for those professionals and processes and reduce workload for events managers across wherever. Okay. So they're talking about, automating centralized supply, relative. So what does this sound like to you? Is Team Fishy or more of a scam? Not scam, spam. It feels like spam. They're just trying to sell us something, right? I mean, that's pass. This looks legit. I mean, it's spam. It's spam. So go fry up some spam, guys. All right. Hey, this is just spam. Look at us. Look at us go. So go ahead and copy that over here. There we go. Oh, I think I highlighted this wrong. Yeah, let me just erase all that. Sometimes when you try to copy and paste and you get an extra little space in there, It does a little weird. Oh, weird things too. There we go. You guys ever make mistakes when you try to put the flags in like that and you copy and paste them? You know, love to hear it. All right, so we're gonna fly back to the top. We have one last email. Can we do this? No, we can. So this is from TBFC-IT. So this is from the IT department. TBFC. Wait, what? What is that? That does not look like a normal F. That's a Latin F thing. It actually reminds me of, what was that, Shockwave or something, or Flash? Adobe Flash? Kind of looks like that kind of F. To Savoy. Okay. TBFC-IT shares a file. So we have another external thing, right? Like HTML preview. Here's a document. Christmas laptop upgrade agreement. They're trying to social engineer us again. Because who doesn't want that laptop? But we have to agree to something. This link only works for the direct recipient of this message, Microsoft. Let's look through here. SPF pass, DKIM pass. Okay. Wait, what? It's going to NX-TBC- That's not the same place that's it up there. No, it's not. Okay, so this is phishing. It's reeks of it. So they're trying to impersonate IT. Let's see here. I believe they're social engineering. And that's not necessarily an external sender, but was that a phishing? Or a malicious? I mean, we don't know. Wait, we knew it was impersonation because it's not one, it's going to a different address, but the F was funny. It's the, not typo squatting, but the punny code. I think that we're good with those. Let's see. Hey, number 6 is the last one. Woot woot. Can we get a woot woot, funds? Get a woot woot. Oh, wrong page. All right, let's dump this in here. Hit check. We got it. If you really enjoyed today's room, you can explore the phishing analyst tools room in detail right there. So if you like your blue hat stuff, please go in there and dive and have a great time. Thank you guys for being here, enjoying me in this. Again, this was like a second or third attempt. I had multiple problems with this room, not wanting to load, and then my audio wasn't even recorded for the first half time I recorded this, and I had to redo everything all over again. So y'all have a great and safe day. Be safe, be secure, and please do good. Bye-bye.